transferred and then started with the Leo middle school teams, and then started playing high school and decided that soccer was my sport. I further wanted to play travel, and I decided to play with Sport Club. College soccer has been a dream for me since freshman and sophomore year of high school. I went to the Manchester University ID camp, and I really liked it. Their team is very young. They have a lot to look forward to. They're big on family, and that's what I really like. The last couple months have been very critical, battling through both my surgery and my other injury. I've worked with Mike at Parkview Athletic Rehab to strengthen my knee. The EDGE program makes me better as a soccer player because soccer comes with strength and with the agility, change of direction. I've become a faster runner. Tiffany has helped me become a better person in general. She's helped me throughout my injuries, and she's one of my #1 supporters. PSM has been very beneficial with making sure I'm still healthy and becoming more healthy, and that made me drive to be better at soccer. I'm very happy from where I came.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Emerson Weaver from Leo High School and Empowered Volleyball Academy. I first picked up a volleyball, I was probably like 8. I started playing club because my best friend did it, especially going into my late middle school years. I started training hard, and now I'm playing high school and I love it, and I'm playing beach and I love it, and it's amazing because I get the best of both worlds. For the past 2 years, I really focused on beach, and that's really where I kind of want to go with my future. At Empowered, we've done specific sports performance training with PSM, and it's really just helped us grow as athletes. I notice it, I'm jumping higher, I'm running faster. It's just really helped me overall. It's insane how much of a better athlete I've become, being able to lift and do all those different movements, and I can really just notice it as a club. It's truly helping us all the way around as volleyball players. It's just been super beneficial.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
PSM is not just for me, it's for all athletes in the city, because I'm not the only person in the city that's playing different sports. There's people that play golf, lacrosse, every type of sport in there. I like how it's just personalized. So like your sport, over the winter and most of the summer, I think I focused on putting on weight, putting on more muscle. That'll help in all aspects of football, being able to defeat blocks, tackle, and prevent injuries more. I'm way stronger in other mental aspects of the game, my approach at the plate, how to play different hitters and all that type of stuff that goes into the game. But once August came around, then it was full football mode. It was kind of cool to get that first football offer, and it also shows people around the area that I'm something other than just a baseball player.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
From day one, it is basically the sport for me, and I knew that. I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game, becoming stronger, gain some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about that really translates to the golf game.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape, and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Welcome to SummitCitySports.com. We are live from Wayne High School, getting ready for tonight's second game of the boys-girls double SAC boy-girl doubleheaders between the Wayne Generals and the Carroll Chargers. Aiden Orth on call, Cora Orth on camera. Great to have you join us tonight for what should be an exciting matchup between these two schools. Earlier in the girls' game, the Carroll Lady Chargers were victorious over the Lady Generals, winning 57-43. Jersey Paul with a 22-point game. But now it's time for the boys to shine, as we are in for a good one. First, the Carroll Chargers coming in at 3-2 overall. They're with a new coach, Chris Benedict, who's in his 33rd year overall. He's coming over from Whitco, and he's been at numerous other schools, and he is leading this Carroll team that has struggled in recent years, has not been the Carroll team that it has once been over the last couple of years. Last time out, they defeated East Noble 47-30, and they have other wins against Norwell and Concordia with their two losses to Penn and Columbia City. Leading them offensively and even defensively for the Chargers is number 35, the Paxton Crane. He's a 6'7" senior center who's averaging a double-double, 16.2 points a game and 12.8 rebounds a game. So he's had a double-double in every game this year. He's looking to continue that streak here tonight. He had 13 points last time out against East Noble, and he's a big reason why the Carroll Chargers are 3-2. And he's going to be the one to look for, is to get the ball in Crane's hands and go up strong with the bucket. Other guys that have been notable, number 15, Miles Herring, a 6'2" junior guard. He's averaging 5.4 points a game and 5 assists per game. And he had 8 points and 6 assists versus East Noble. And another big fella, number 51, Brody Fisher, a junior forward, 6'6". He averaging 7.6 points a game and 3.2 rebounds a game, but had 17 points against East Noble last time out. So another big man inside for the Carroll Chargers. So look for them to kind of dominate inside a little bit. As for the Wayne Generals, they're coming in 3-2. Last time they played, they lost to Crown Point at Grace, 56-57. That was a game where they were down 8 at half, but they came back and were leading within the final minute, but gave up a bucket and was lost there. Their other loss came at the very beginning of the season, where they lost to Leo 50-43. but they have wins against Saginaw United and Michigan. They have wins against New Haven, and then last time in SAC play, defeated Snyder 61-50. They are led by a couple players. Chase Barnes, the UIndy commit, has had some big games. He had 33 points against New Haven, 26 against Saginaw United. So look for him to be a big presence offensively and even defensively for the Generals. The Generals just have athletes all over the court. Last year, made a regional run, won the SAC in back-to-back years, so they're going to be a presence in the SAC, and they look to continue their winning streak in the SAC with a win here tonight. They also have big man in the middle, senior 6'6" center Trey Dillard. It'll be an interesting match to watch him and Paxton Crane battle it out down in the trenches. They also have Kylan Williams-Thomas, who had some big games, 24 points against Saginaw United. Got Preston Comer, who's a 6'4" senior with 13 points for Snyder. And then Harold Mack, the big Eastern Michigan football commit, coming off the bench for the Generals. So lots of athletes and lots of depth for this Generals team, as Coach Anthony Brewer in his second year looking to continue the streak that they've had against Carroll. They've beaten Carroll the last 3 seasons, so they're looking to continue that. And they can score a lot. 2 of their games, they've scored 91 points, 90 points or more. And they're averaging 61 points a game. Chargers are averaging 43 points a game, giving up 36, while the Generals are averaging 69 points a game, but giving up 58. So we are in for an exciting matchup. Let's take this time to thank some of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible here on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment. Free car washes when you buy from Kelly Automotive. Shop drivekelly.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players equipped with elite level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping you to defend the accused from the government, whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Secoa Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu to learn more. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build the Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program maximizes your performance to get you to the next level and reach your goals. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260Sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf
We are just about set for action here at Wayne High School. We'll take a quick break and be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
On 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com. We're just about set for matchup between this SAC battle between the Carroll Chargers and the Wayne Generals. And both these teams coming at 3-2 overall, 1-0 in conference play. So one team is going to fall in conference play, but this will be a good jump start for either team who is able to become victorious here tonight. Starting for the Carroll Chargers, 5'9" junior guard, number 4, Logan Heath. A sophomore 6'1" guard, number 5, Jack Van Order. 5'10" senior guard, number 14, Tyler Morris. A 6'7" senior forward, number 35, Paxton Crane. And a 6'6" forward, junior forward, number 51, Brody Fisher. So that's the Carroll starting lineup. They're coached by Chris Benedict. He's 3-2 in his first year at Carroll. 464 and 286 in his 33rd year overall. Again, had numerous years at Columbia City, Whitco, and a stint at a couple other schools. Now for the Wayne Generals. A 6'1" senior guard, the UND commit, number 4, Chase Barnes. A 6'4" senior forward, number 5, Preston Comer. And we have the 6'6" senior center, number 10, H.J. Dillard. Then the 6'2" senior guard, number 11, Kaylin Williams Thomas. And rounding out the lineup is a 6'1" junior guard, LaShawn Green. So we are about set for tonight's matchup, as one of these teams will go undefeated in conference play. One of them will get their first loss in conference play. The Generals are led by Coach Anthony Brewer. He's 26-6 in his second year at Wayne High School. Again, this Wayne team coming off an SAC championship last year and a sectional title, or a regional title victory, where they are looking to go to complete the three-peat, or to go 3 in a row this year. It all starts with a win here tonight, as Carroll looking to turn the tide and go 4-2 and get off to a good start. Jumping for the Chargers, Paxton Crane. As for the Generals, Preston Comer. This will be an interesting matchup to watch, as Comer and Dillard and Crane and Fisher inside, as it'll likely be a battle inside the trenches. And we are underway here at Wayne High School. The Chargers take possession of the ball, and Logan Heath comes away with it. He's guarded closely there by LaShawn Green. Heath gets it to Fisher. Fisher tried finding Morris there, unable to do so, but gets it off to Heath, or Jack Van Order. Carroll pushing the ball around. Heath drives inside, puts it up, no good. It is tipped around, and it's brought in by Trey Dillard. Trey Dillard gives it off to Chase Barnes, who takes it up the court. He's looking for another big game here tonight. Barnes over to Comer. Barnes is going to be directing some traffic here. Gives it off to LaShawn Green. Green to Barnes, who gets it inside to Dillard. Dillard back to Barnes. Barnes thought about pulling it there, gives it back to Dillard. Dillard drives inside, puts it up, and gets the bucket to fall. Trey Dillard gets Wayne's first bucket of the ball game with 7:05 left here in the first. Carroll pushing a little bit, and bucket is up and good by Brody Fisher after Wayne tried putting a little bit of full court pressure on them. And it's a 2-2 ball game. Barnes getting a screen by Comer. Pulls it back, gives it off to Williams Thomas. Williams Thomas gets it poked away by Van Order, but is able to hang on to it as he gives it back off to Barnes. Barnes looking for a screen, gives it off to Dillard instead in the corner. Dillard back to Barnes. Barnes, screen by Dillard. Barnes pulls the long two, it hits it, and gets fouled. Chase Barnes gets the and one, and he'll be heading to the free throw line to finish the three-point play. That was a beautiful play. Let's take a look at that on our Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay real quick. Barnes gets a screen by Dillard, pulls up, and it looked like a little trip up there. I'm not sure what the foul was there. Dillard knocks down the free throw, makes it a 5-2 ball game. Well, man, what a play by Chase Barnes. With 5:20 left in the first. A little bit of press here as Heath takes it up the court, guarded closely by Green. And some tight D here by this Wayne defense. Van Order gives it off to Heath. Heath on the left corner, trying to get it inside, but gives it off to Crane. Crane over to Van Order in the right corner. Right, gives it over to Morris. Morris guarded closely by Chase Barnes. In front of the student section that is going a little wild. Paxton Crane comes in, gets it stripped away by Comer and Dillard, and the Generals come away with it. Green pushing in transition and gets the bucket to fall. Wayne takes a 7-2 lead as Green gets on the board for the Generals. Van Order has it, gives it off to Crane. Crane guarded by Comer as Carroll passing it around, still trying to get some offense going. Almost a turnover there after it went through the hands of Van Order. Van Order gets it in to Paxton Crane. Paxton Crane, leading scorer for the Chargers, averaging a double-double on the year. Ball still being moved around. 3 on the way by Heath. No good. It is going to be rebounded by the Chargers as Fisher comes away with it. And at that time, Fisher's pass is too far out of the reach of Jack Van Order. And the Generals come away with the basketball with 4:51 left here in the first. 7-2 Generals lead. Chase Barnes taking it up court for Wayne. Comer gives it to Comer, who gives it off to Trey Dillard. Nice screen there by Dillard. Way down, 3 from way downtown. No good. And it is brought back by the Generals. Williams-Thomas pulls the 2 and hits it. Williams-Thomas with the long 2. Makes it 9-2. Wayne leads, and Carroll kind of needs an answer before this game kind of gets out of hand. Morris gives off to Crane. Crane drives inside, gives it off to Fisher, who hits the jumper. Nice little jumper there by Brody Fisher. Nice pass by Crane, and Brody Fisher's got his 4th point. Barnes gets a screen by Dillard. Barnes drives, gets in the corner. 3 on the way by Williams-Thomas. No good. Rebounded by Paxton Crane. Crane gives it off to Heath. Heath guarded closely there by Williams-Thomas. Able to get it across the timeline. Gives it off to Van Order. Van Order to Morris. Morris guarded by Williams-Thomas. Carroll swinging the ball around. Fisher's got it in the corner now. Carroll's been unable to get an open look. Fisher pulls the 3 and hits it long. Rebounded by Williams-Thomas, who's looking to push. Williams-Thomas with a Euro step and unable to get it to fall. Rebounded by Paxton Crane. 3:18 left here in the first. Van Order pulls it back, gives it to Crane. Crane thought about pulling it, decides against it. Van Order drives, pulls the jumper, and hits it. Nice jumper there. That is good by Jack Van Order. 9-6. Wayne leads with 3:01 left. Couple subs getting ready to check in for the Chargers. As 3 on the way. That is knocked in by LaShawn Green with the 3 ball. 12-6. Wayne leads. 2:45 left here in the first. Logan Heath gives it off to Morris. Morris with the 3 and knocks it down. Tyler Morris hits the 3 ball. Makes it 12-9. Generals lead. 3 on the way by Comer. No good and tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Brody Fisher. Dominic Kafurl checks in for the Chargers, as does Monzar Omar, as Van Order and Fisher check out of the ballgame. Barnes gives it in to Dillard. Dillard over to Williams-Thomas, who pulls the 2 and gets it no good. It's rebounded by Omar, and Carroll looking to bring this in within 1 or tie it. Carroll moving the ball around here. A little ball pressure there. Actually, they're going to tie it up. Actually, it's going to be knocked off of Morris. Great pressure D there by the Generals. Tyree Eldridge, Devontae Eldridge check in for the Generals as Comer and Williams-Thomas check out. We got 12-9 with 1:55 left. Wayne leads. Barnes pulls the jumper short, and the Chargers come away with it. Heath pushes it ahead, gives it to Morris in the corner. Morris, who gets it inside. Nice move there by Crane, and Crane gets his first 2 of the ball game. Nice ball movement there by the Chargers, makes it 12-11. Generals lead. Green pulls the 3 and off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Eldridge. Eldridge to Dillard, back to Green. Green with the floater, no good. And Crane almost come away with the rebound. Instead, Dillard does, and he got fouled, and he gets the bucket to fall. Trey Dillard with the rebound and the bucket, and he looks to complete the three-point play. Be the second team foul for the Chargers. Miles Herring checks in for the first time for Carroll. Dillard's and 1 attempt, no good. Crane comes away with the rebound. Makes it 14-11. Carroll leads as Herring takes it up court. Herring over to Keffler. Keffler over to Crane. Crane to Omar. Omar has it. Omar loses it off the dribble. Good defense there by Eldridge. Javante Eldridge, a 6'6" freshman center for the Generals. 50 seconds left here in this first quarter. 14-11. Wayne leads. Barnes takes it up court, gets a screen by Green. Instead, drives inside and unable to get the bucket to fall. Ball's loose. It's brought in by Tyler Morris. Morris pushing. Still pushing. Gives it back to Herring. Herring looking around, gives it over to Omar as the Chargers have 22 seconds left here in the first. Wayne student section getting into it. Omar over to Herring. Herring getting a screen by Crane, but gets it, draws a double team, and throws it away. Actually, it's going to be knocked off of H.J. Dillard. So it'll stay Carroll basketball with 7 seconds left. Herring to inbound. He's looking, gives it to Morris. Morris over to Herring. Herring to Omar with 2 seconds left. Hits the 3 and hits it. Monzar Omar ties it up as we go to the second quarter with a tie ball game, 14-14. We're all tied up here at Wayne High School. We'll be back for more action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, getting ready to start the second quarter of action as we got a tie ball game after Monzar Omar hit the 3 ball to end the quarter. And we have a tie ball game with Wayne having possession here. Preston Comar gives it off to Barnes. Barnes getting a screen by Javante Eldridge. Pulls off, gives it off to Harold Mack, who checks in for the first time, but there is a turnover for the Generals, and Carroll has a chance to get their first lead of the ball game. Miles Herring has it, As ball gets pushed around a little bit, Morris in the corner, inside to Paxton Crane. Omar thought about pulling it again, instead drives inside, pulls it out. Herring with the long two, no good. Rebounded by Omar, who gives it back to Morris. Omar has it, guarded closely by Comer. But now it's Paxton Crane, gets it inside, and we have a foul on number 3. That's Tyree Eldridge, his first. His first with 7:08 left. (14-14), 7:08 left. Carroll to inbound. Herring trying to find somebody. Gives it off to Morris in the corner. Morris finds Monzar Omar, who gives it off to Herring. Carroll moving the ball around, trying to find the best possible shot here. They give inside to Paxton Crane. Crane, the 6'7" senior, gives it off to Omar. Omar to Herring. Herring finds Morris in the corner. Morris pulls the jumper. No good. It's rebounded by Harold Mack. Harold Mack driving inside with the Euro, and he got fouled on the floor by Omar. Carroll foul on 11. Monzar Omar. His first. Team's first. 14-14, 5:39 left. And Wayne has it now. Barnes drives baseline, and he stepped on the baseline, and that will go to Carroll. Tyree Eldridge checks back in for the Generals. And Wayne will pick up Carroll full court here. They got to get it in and stay Carroll basketball. For good defense there by Chase Barnes. Now, last time these teams met last year, Wayne was victorious 73-69. See what this matchup brings here as we are all tied up with about 6:30 left here in the second. Herring guarded closely there by Eldridge. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Paxton Crane. Crane drives inside, but a bump by Preston Comer will get a foul called. That'll be his first foul. And Brody Fisher will check back in for the Chargers, as does Logan Heath. Herring to inbound. Gives it off to Carroll. Carroll moving ball around here, and ball's stripped away, but out on Wayne. Actually, a foul on Wayne. That will be foul will be on Preston Comer. That's his second foul. Trey Dillard checks in for Chase Barnes. Dillard checks in for Comer, who will sit for a little bit with 2 fouls. Herring to inbound, gives it off to Fisher. Fisher gives it back to Herring. Herring from way downtown, no good. And it is going to be brought down by Williams Thomas, but it is going to be a foul on the play. Kafurl going to be called for the foul there on the over and back. His first foul will be the second team foul for the Chargers. Remember, 5 fouls will put you in the other team in the bonus. We got 5:50 left here in the second quarter. Still tied up at 14-14. Have not had a bucket in this first 2 minutes of action, as Dillard puts it up, no good. Barnes comes away with the rebound. Ball still loose, but Barnes puts it up and in. Chase Barnes, 5 points here early, as it is 5:30. We got 5:37 left. 16-14, Wayne leads. Herring has it, right side. Gives it off to Kafurl. Kafurl got it inside to Fisher, and he lost it. Now Wayne looks to push. Williams Thomas puts it up and in. Nice bucket there by Kalen Williams-Thomas, his 4th point. As Carroll pushing ahead, Omar gives it to Fisher, who hits it. Nice shot there by Brody Fisher, his second time hitting from that spot. 6 points for Fisher here early. Now Wayne looking to set up some offense here. Williams-Thomas hands it off, or gives it off to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Omar. Pulls up the jumper. No good. It's brought in by Kafurl. Kafurl pushing up ahead to Herring. Herring drive left side. Gets shot down by Harold Mack, who gives it off to Fisher. Carroll moving ball around. Kafurl gives it off to Herring. Herring back to Heath. Heath to Fisher. Fisher draws a double team and gives it off to Kafurl. Fisher calls for it down low, guarded by Dillard. One dribble, up and under, nowhere to go, pulls it back, and no good on the shot. Rebounded by Dillard. Barnes now takes it up court. Barnes up ahead to Williams-Thomas. Williams-Thomas with the jumper, no good, and ball loose, and Herring tried holding on to it, unable to do so. Will stay Wayne basketball. Lots of subs coming in for both teams. Looks like Tyler Morris checking back in. Paxton Crane checks back in. Jack Van Order check back in. Looks like Javante Eldridge checks in for the Generals, as does number 12, LaShawn Green. And the Chargers turn it over, or Wayne turns it over on the inbound. Chargers have it with 4:01 left here in the second quarter. Wayne, normally a high-scoring team, only has 18 points here in this first half. There's been times where Wayne has scored over 90. But Chargers defense doing a good job here so far. Three on the way by Morris. No good off the front of the iron. He comes away with his own rebound, but loses it for a second. But Carroll's able to hold on. Van Order drives, gets the bucket to fall, and one. Jack Van Order ties it up, and he's going to head to the free throw line to try to give Carroll their first lead of the ball game. Foul's going to be on Javante Eldridge, his first foul. Free throw on the way is no good, but it's rebounded by Paxton Crane. Crane over to Morris, over to Van Order. Van Order drives again, but back gives it out to Morris. Good ball movement by the Chargers here early, and it is a little bit flustering Wayne's defense. 3:17 left here in the second. As Heath drives inside, nowhere to go. Gets tripped up by Eldridge, but we stay green. Heath has it top of the key. Gives it back to Van Order. Van Order guarded closely by Harold Mack. Gives it off to Morris, who gives it back to Heath. And we traveled there. Logan Heath traveled there, and that'll give the ball back to Wayne with 2:50 left here in the second quarter. But yeah, this Carroll offense really running a lot of clock. And they're trying to find the best shot possible. Nothing that time, but again, taking a lot of clock off, as Wayne does like to run pretty fast. Green over to Eldridge. Eldridge back to Williams-Thomas. Williams-Thomas left side, drives. Next little shot as Dillard gives it off to Dillard, who hits it from the free throw line. Trey Dillard hits the bucket, gives him 6 points here with 2:20 left in the second quarter. Fisher gives it off to Van Order. Van Order to Heath, back to Van Order. Van Order thought about driving there, decides against it, and the Chargers pull it back. Paxton Crane now. Playing very quiet tonight, drives inside, dishes off to Morris for the three ball, and boom goes the dynamite. Tyler Morris with the three. Nice little dish there by Paxton Crane, and the Chargers take their first lead of this ball game, 21-20 with 1:46 left. Wayne trying to move the ball around, get a good shot, and there's going to be a foul there on Van Order after he tried getting the ball out of Barnes' hands. Almost successful, but he's going to get called for the foul. His second foul. Tyree Eldridge checks back in for the Generals for Williams-Thomas. So we got 1:38 left here. 21-20, Carroll leads. Trey Dillard hands it off to Eldridge. Eldridge over to Barnes. Barnes drives, pulls up the jumper, and hits it. Chase Barnes hits the bucket, 22-21, 1:27 now left. Jack Van Order gives it off to Fisher. Fisher to Paxton Crane. Crane drives middle, drives inside, gives it to Tyler Morris for 3 off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Tyree Eldridge, and Wayne looking to push, but great defense there by Van Order as he tried to force a turnover. Now under a minute left here. Chase Barnes got a screen by Dillard, but pulls away. He wants the ISO. Chase Barnes thought about pulling it there. It'll stay Wayne basketball. Miles Herring checks back in for the Chargers for Van Order. As we have 53 seconds left, Chase Barnes the inbound. Barnes into Dillard, who gives it off to Green. Barnes has it up top with 45 seconds left. Directing some traffic here to try to get Wayne a bucket before the half, as it looks like they're going to be content settling for the last shot. The one thing about high school basketball is there's no shot clock, so you can really hold the ball as long as you want. And looks like Carroll will be content letting Wayne have the final shot in the half. Generals up 22-21. This is where the debate of when does shot clock come in for high school basketball. Barnes gets a screen by Dillard, who pulls a shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Fisher. Now Carroll has a chance. But it's going to be tied up with Heath and Dillard. Ball is going to stay Carroll's away with 3.9 seconds left. So Carroll has a chance here. Has a chance here to get a bucket before the half. They throw it up ahead to Crane, who gets the shot off. No good, but got fouled. Nice little play design there. As I believe Herring tried finding Crane inside, almost worked out. But Crane's going to be heading to the free throw line for some free throws with 0.6 seconds left on the clock. Foul's going to be on H.J. Dillard, his first foul. First one is up, no good. Crane with one more. Crane been very quiet tonight, only 2 points. Remember, he's been averaging a double-double in every game so far, so he's looking to keep that streak alive. Lets the second one fly and hits it. So a tie ball game as Barnes gets a shot off, no good. And we will head to the half with a tie ball game, 22-22. Carroll and Wade are tied up. And we will be back with some stats and some more action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Soccer since I was 5 years old. Started with Upward and then started with the Leo middle school teams and then started playing high school and decided that soccer was my sport. I further wanted to play travel and I decided to play with Sport Club. College soccer has been a dream for me since freshman and sophomore year of high school. I went to the Manchester University ID camp and I really liked it. Their team is very young. They have a lot to look forward to. They're big on family and that's what I really like. The last couple months have been very critical, battling through both my surgery and my other injury. I've worked with Mike at Parkview Athletic Rehab to strengthen my knee. The EDGE program makes me better as a soccer player because soccer comes with strength and with the agility, change of direction. I've become a faster runner. Tiffany has helped me become a better person in general. She's helped me throughout my injuries and she's one of my #1 supporters. PSM has been very beneficial with making sure I'm still healthy and becoming more healthy, and that made me drive to be better at soccer. I'm very happy from where I came.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Emerson Weaver from Leo High School and Empowered Volleyball Academy. I first picked up a volleyball, I was probably like 8. I started playing club because my best friend did it, especially going into my late middle school years. I started training hard and now I'm playing high school and I love it, and I'm playing beach and I love it, and it's amazing because I get the best of both worlds. For the past 2 years, I really focused on beach, and that's really where I kind of want to go with my future. At Empowered, we've done specific sports performance training with PSM, and it's really just helped us grow as athletes. I notice it, I'm jumping higher, I'm running faster. It's just really helped me overall. It's insane how much of a better athlete I've become, being able to lift and do all those different movements, and I can really just notice it as a club. It's truly helping us all the way around as volleyball players. It's just been super beneficial.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
PSM is not just for me, it's for all athletes in the city, because I'm not the only person in the city that's playing different sports. There's people that play golf, lacrosse, every type of sport in there. I like how it's just personalized. So like your sport, over the winter and most of the summer, I think I focused on putting on weight, putting on more muscle. That'll help in all aspects of football, being able to defeat blocks, tackle, and prevent injuries more. I'm way stronger in other like mental aspects of the game, my approach at the plate, how to play different hitters and all that type of stuff that goes into the game. But once August came around, then it was full football mode. It was kind of cool to get that first football offer, and it also shows people around the area that I'm something other than just a baseball player.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
From day one, it was basically the sport for me, and I knew that. I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game. Becoming stronger, getting some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about that really translates to the golf game.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
White Shoes Kelly Chevrolet. We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape, and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com. It's halftime here at Wayne High School as we are tied up between the Carroll Chargers and the Wayne Generals at 22 apiece. Scoring-wise for the Carroll Chargers, Monzar Omar, 3 points. Paxton Crane, 3 points. Jack Van Order, 4 points. And then leading away for the Chargers, Tyler Morris with 6 points and Brody Fisher with 6 points. As for the Wayne Generals, Chase Barnes, 7 points. H.J. Dillard, 6 points. Kaylin Williams-Thomas with 5 points. And then LaShawn Green with 5 points as well. And, yep, that is where we stand with just about 2 minutes left here as we are all tied up at Wayne High School. We'll take another break, and by that time, we will be back for some second half action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, getting ready for second half action between the Wayne Generals and the Carroll Chargers. And we are tied up here at Wayne High School. And Wayne will start with the ball this second half as Wayne looks to move on to 4-2. Both these teams looking to move on to become 4-2 on the year and go 2-0 in conference play. It's a big game conference-wise for Wayne as they want to try to do the three-peat and win the conference championship at 3 years in a row. Dillard pulls a shot, no good, but it's tipped in by Barnes. Actually, Preston Comer is going to get the tip in. His first bucket of the night. Bucket of the night makes it 24-22. Carroll leads, or Wayne leads, but Carroll on offense looking to do something here. Wayne trying to jump those passing lanes here. Oh, Van Order had Fisher there for a second, but missed him. Instead, Chargers pull it back, 22-24. Heath tried drawing a foul there, unable to do so. Gives it off to Fisher instead. Van Order now drives left side, thought about pulling it, pulls it back. Gives it off to Crane. Crane gets it to Morris, who Morris tried finding Fisher underneath, but Dillard jumped in that passing lane and got the steal. Barnes drives inside, and that's going to go off of Barnes. Barnes wanted a foul call, but did not get it, so it'll go to Carroll with 6:44 left in the third quarter. Full court press here by the Generals. as Heath gets it into Van Order. Heath guarded closely there by Green. Heath gets it across the timeline, gives it off to Crane. Crane guarded by Comer, drives inside, has been very quiet, only 3 points here. Gives it off to Heath, back to Van Order. Van Order guarded by Chase Barnes, drives left side, pulls it back, gives it to Crane. Again, Carroll running a lot of clock off this scoreboard here, as we're down to about 6 minutes left in the third. Heath tried getting inside to Crane, just out of the reach of Crane. Barnes keeps it alive, gives it off to Trey Dillard. Trey Dillard with the slam! Coach Benedict wants to take a timeout as he wants to talk things over with his team before Wayne goes on a run, and we will keep it here. Let's just show that Trey Dillard slam. I don't know whether it was a slam, but great recovery and great by Chase Barnes. Moving all over the floor. Here's the Anderson Heat and Heating and Cooling replay, as Dillard did not necessarily get the slam, but got up there. Thought it was going to be a slam. Unfortunately not. Ruined the call. But H.J. Dillard up to 8 points now, as Wayne leads 26-22. And the Chargers look to answer, as they've had some nice long possessions, but really have not been able to find a bucket out of any of those. So they're gonna look to change that here. This possession, again, Wayne coming out with a full court press. Heath to inbound, gives it off to Tyler Morris. Tyler Morris over to Logan Heath. Heath guarded closely by LaShawn Green. Heath gets it over to Van Order. Van Order guarded by Williams Thomas. Crane now. Over to Van Order. Van Order looking. Gets Fisher up top. Dillard and Comer doing a really nice job defending down low, bodying Fisher and Crane, and really getting them unable to get a bucket inside. Although a nice little jumper there by Paxton Crane. Gets it to fall from the free throw line. Cuts it down, makes it 26-24, 5:20 left. That's Crane's 5th point. Comer hits the bucket. That was a tough shot by Preston Comer. Preston Comer up to 4 points. Pulls it up back to a 4-point lead. And Paxton Crane averaging double-double, trying to keep that a lot in every game so far. Can he keep that up tonight? Van Order gives it off to Heath in the corner. Heath to Crane, inside to Fisher. Fisher puts it up, bodies his way, and gets the bucket to fall. Brody Fisher with the 2. Gives him 8 points on the night, 28-26. Wayne leads, 4:30 left, as we got a foul, I believe a bump on Tyler Morris. That's what it's going to be called. Yep. So that's his 2nd foul, so Wayne will have the ball underneath the basket. Barnes gets it into Comer. Comer from 3, no good, but Green gets gets the rebound and gives it off to Barnes. Barnes pulls the jumper and is short, but got fouled. I believe Van Order bumped him there. So Chase Barnes is going to be heading to the free throw line. Barnes been pretty quiet tonight as well. Only 7 points here. That'll be Van Order's 3rd foul. Barnes knocks down the first. With one more coming. Kind of mentioned at the beginning of the game that whoever was able to be win inside was likely going to pull out on top, and Wayne's done a really nice job of holding both Crane and Fisher to not many points inside the paint. 4:22 left here, 30-26. Generals lead. Monzar Omer has it now, drives inside, nowhere to go, gives it back to Fisher. He thought about pulling it, instead drives himself, but gets stripped away by Chase Barnes. Chase Barnes pushing in transition, gives it off to Comer, who puts it up and in. That was a nice little play there. Got a little disappointed there wasn't a slam by Comer, but a safe choice to lay it in. Comer up to 6 points after a nice little assist there by Chase Barnes. 32-26. Coach Benedict was not too happy about that chain of events that occurred there. Monzar Omar gets it inside to Fisher. Fisher going to work and unable to get it to go. Almost got his own rebound. It's going to stay Carroll basketball. No foul called. As Miles Herring checks in for Logan Heath. Herring gets it over to Morris, who gives it off to Fisher. Crane now going to work on Comer. Crane gets inside, but it's taken away by Trey Dillard, who gives it off to Green. Green up to Comer, or to Dillard, and Dillard gets the bucket to fall, and Dillard up to 10 points, and we got a timeout for Carroll. Coach Benedict wants to talk things over. We'll take one, too, here on SummitCitySports.com.
My name's Cam Smith. I'm the Director of Football Operations for PSM Football. PSM Football is going to change the landscape of Fort Wayne football. There's a huge need for folks that want to get their sons and daughters involved in some personalized instruction, specifically in football at all positions. For the first time ever, we're bringing to the region a wide variety of different programming outside of the normal instruction. We're going to bring the 7-on-7 teams. We're also going to bring adult programming, flag leagues. We're going to bring indoor leagues, outdoor leagues. We're going to do a lot of different camps and clinics for all different ages, but also for coaches. We also take a more of a holistic approach when it comes to developing the whole person. We want to be sure that we're doing exactly what the parents want, exactly what the athletes want, and exactly what the coaches think that the athlete needs to work on. Parents can sign their kids up right now for personalized training at all positions in football, so we're excited about that, and we really look forward to have everybody come out and take advantage of what we're offering with PSM Football.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, Wayne leads 34-26 after the Carroll timeout. So we got 3:14 left here in the third quarter. So Carroll to inbound. Herring gives it off to Tyler Morris after Wayne trying to do a little press here to try to force a turnover. Tyler Morris, guarded by Chase Barnes, gives it off to Miles Herring. Herring gives it to Fisher. Fisher leading scorer for the Chargers with 8 points. Nice ball movement there. Fisher misses the shot. Dillard comes away with the rebound and pushes it up to Chase Barnes. Barnes drives middle, pulls the jumper from the free throw line. Got fouled by Tyler Morris. Late whistle. Actually, foul is going to be on Herring. It'll be Herring's first. Actually, foul's on Fisher. So Barnes heading to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one is up and good. And the Generals look to make it a 10-point ball game here. Barnes hits it. 36-26. Barnes up to 11 points on the night. And Carroll needs an answer quickly before it gets out of hand. Monzar Omar takes it up court, guarded by Chase Barnes. Give it off to Tyler Morris. Morris over to Herring. Herring looking inside, doesn't have anything. Gives it to Omar instead. Omar tried getting it to Crane, but Comer jumped the passing lane and stepped on the baseline. But Carroll's really wanted to get the ball inside. They have not been able to because of the great defense of Preston Comer and H.J. Dillard. Herring gives it to Morris. Morris drives. Tries finding Crane inside. Gives it off to Fisher instead. Fisher pulls the long 2. No good. It is rebounded by Green. Green looking to push for the Generals. Green guarded by Omar. Gives it off to Barnes. Barnes pulls the floater. No good. Rebounded by Dillard. Dillard puts it up himself. No good. Gets his own rebound. No good. Fisher comes away with the rebound. Gives it up ahead to Herring. Herring now over to Omar. Omar back to Herring. Herring to Crane. Crane going inside. Draws the foul, and he'll be heading to the free throw line to shoot some free throws. That'll be Dillard's second foul. Be the team's first foul of the quarter with 1:50 left. First one is up and good. Carroll checks in for Brody Fisher. And Coach Benedict wants to take another timeout to talk things over with his team. 1:50 left here in third quarter, 36-27. Generals lead here on SummitCitySports.com.
On 3, 2, 1.
If you're on the level court, you need to have your ability to jump high, block, serve, react quick to the ball. PSM performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, sprinting, jumping. It's just really increased my game in volleyball and also my speed and my strength.
Back here at Wayne High School on SummitCitySports.com. Aiden North on call, Court North on camera tonight. Glad to have you join us with 1:50 left here in the third quarter. Generals lead the Chargers 36-27. Paxton Crane with his second of 2 free throws on the way. Hit the first one. Looking to finish off it with that one there. So Crane up to 7 points on the night. 36-28. Wayne leads. 3 on the way by Green, who knocks it down. LaShawn Green with the 3 ball makes it 39-28. 11-point lead for Wayne, largest it's been all night. Herring guarded closely there by Williams-Thomas. And Cromer with the slam. Paxton Comer with the steal and the slam. Gives him 8 points and 41-28. It seems like all the momentum in the world is going to Wayne. Omar to Herring. Herring to Kerfel, who gives it off. Herring almost got that stolen away by Williams-Thomas. Gets it back. Gives it to Omar in the corner. Drives baseline. It hits the shot and gets it to go. Monzar Omar with a bucket. Gets his 5th point. Makes it 41-30. 3 on the way by Barnes, and it is off the front of the iron. And it's going to go out on Wayne. Carroll will have it with 33 seconds left here in the third. Logan Heath will check in for Miles Herring. We got 33 seconds left here. Carroll looking to kill the momentum from Wayne. As Tyler Morris comes away with it. Morris guarded by Chase Barnes. Gets a screen by Kafurl. Morris drives, nowhere to go. Drives, gives it off to Kafurl. Carroll trying to push, trying to find something here before the end of the quarter. Heath picks up his dribble, guarded closely there by Eldridge. Omar now, again, there's going to be a push foul on Williams-Thomas with 8.4 seconds left here in the third. Yeah, a little bit physical there by Williams-Thomas. But Carroll to inbound from the sideline with 8 seconds left, looking to get a good shot off before the end of the quarter. They get it off to Paxton Crane. Crane, 5 seconds left, drives inside, gets it poked away by Comer, and Wayne looks to get a bucket off, and they do. Eldridge gets the bucket off in time, and Wayne has a 13-point lead as we go to the end of the quarter. Wayne leads 43-30. We'll be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com. Wayne going on a little bit of a run. They got the momentum up 13, 43-30 as we head to the fourth quarter. Carroll to have the ball to start the quarter. And Carroll needs to do something here. They've really struggled offensively in this second half. Not done much since the first quarter. It's been Wayne's defense that's been pretty good. Carroll really trying to push it inside, but the duo of Dillard and Comer have really prevented Carroll of doing the agenda that they want to accomplish tonight. Omar drives right side, puts it up and in, too strong. Rebounded by Eldridge, and Wayne's going to push here. Tyree Eldridge with the move. Dribbles around, gives it off. Three on the way by Green, and boom goes the dynamite. LaShawn Green with the three ball. Continues to extend Wayne's lead, 46-30. Foul on the play. Carroll inbound, gives it off to Heath. Heath taking it up court, left side. Gives it off to Morris. Carroll needs an answer quick if they want to stay in this ballgame with 6:55 left in the ballgame. Paxton Crane gives it off to Omar. Omar drives middle, nowhere to go. Gives it to Kafurl. Kafurl drives, puts it up and in. Kafurl with the two, gets him on the scoreboard with 2 points. Williams-Thomas now drives middle, slow and short, tried the slam, was a great move, got rejected by the rim though. About brought the house down as it's gonna stay Carroll basketball. Oh man. We have that. Let's throw that back on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Williams-Thomas had a space and almost brought the house down. Almost. Harold Mack checks back in for the Generals, the Eastern Michigan football commit. Did pretty good things for the Wayne General football team this year. And now Carroll really wanting to answer here. 14-point ball game. Want to cut that down to at least something more manageable. Nice move there by Van Order. It's long off the back of the iron. Brought down by Preston Comer. Comer pushing it to Eldridge. Eldridge back to Comer. Comer for three. No good. And it's going to be over and back on Harold Mack. So Carroll will come away with the basketball with 5:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams will be back in action before Carroll plays tomorrow at Warsaw. The Generals will be home against Wayne on December 28th. Meanwhile, both these teams will also be playing in tournaments. Carroll playing in a Homestead tournament, while the Generals will be playing Bloomington North in a tournament, I believe down in somewhere in Indy. But anyways, 5:30 left. Carroll looking to try to get something going. It's been a struggle. They've really ran a lot of clock off, but nothing has really gone their way. Again, they've really wanted to get the ball inside. Three on the way by Van Order, and he knocks it down. Big three there by Carroll with a three by Van Order. Gets him 7 points on the night with 5:09 left. An 11-point ball game now. There's a turnover that Carroll needs. Now Carroll can swing the momentum. Carroll pushing ahead. Fisher drives, spins, flop by Barnes, but nice move there by Fisher. And we're going to be a flopping foul on Chase Barnes. So I'm not sure how that's ruled, but Fisher's going to be heading to the free throw line for the and one. I think bucket's going to count. Oh, it's just going to be a personal foul, so it'll be a foul on Barnes or Comer. Yeah, foul will be on Barnes, it looks like. But that will put Brody Fisher into double figures. And Wayne breaks the press of Carroll as we got a 9-point ball game. 3 on the way, and that's good. Jashawn Green with the 3 ball. Wayne pulls ahead, and there's another turnover. Wayne, dish off. Jashawn Green puts it up and in. And Coach Benedict not too happy about that turn of events. Carroll had the momentum, but just gave it right back to Wayne. 51-37. Wayne leads with 4:31 left here in the fourth quarter.
It was basically the sport for me, and I knew that. I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game. Becoming stronger, gaining some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about that really translates to the golf game.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, Wayne leads 51-37 as we enter the last 4 minutes of this ball game. Carroll to inbound as ball is stolen away by Wayne, and Dillard puts it up and in. Dillard completes the 3-point, looking to complete the 3-point play here, and Dillard, he's looking to add 13 to his total. Dillard with the free throw, hits it, and makes it a 54-37 Wayne lead. And Wayne still pressing here, gives it off to Morris. Morris puts up the bucket, no good. Brought down by Mack, but knocked away by Van Order. So Wayne to inbound with 4:20 left here. Wayne up 17. Barnes gives it over to LaShawn Green. A big night for him, has 16 points, pulls it from the elbow and hits it. LaShawn Green adds to his total, goes to 18 points now. And everything is slipping away from Carroll very quickly. Heath directing traffic. Still directing traffic. Gives it off to Kafurl. Kafurl gives it back to Van Order. Van Order gives it off to Heath. Heath looking for Fisher, unable to do so. And there's nothing really going on inside. They want to get the ball inside to Fisher, but Dillard has been there all day long. Van Order with the move back to Fisher from the free throw line and hits it. Nice pass there by Van Order, gives Fisher his 12th point and makes it 56-39, 3 minutes left as the Generals take possession. Chase Barnes drives, pushes, tried getting it to H.J. Dillard, but unable to do so. And it was off of Carroll, so it'll stay Wayne basketball. Paxton Crane checks back in for the Chargers, as does Miles Herring. 3 on the way by Green, and he airballed that badly. Paxton Crane comes away with the rebound. He's got a double-double streak on the line still. He's got 7 points right now. I don't know how many rebounds he has, but we'll see what happens here. Carroll with the pass. No good. Barnes going to push in transition, and that was a smart foul on the floor. You don't want Wayne to bring the house down. Preston Comer checks back in for the Generals as Tyree Eldridge checks out. Three on the way, and that's good by Preston Comer. And there's another turnover for Wayne. Comer puts it up and in. Comer, 13 points all in this second half. 61-39, Wayne getting to their average, about close to their average. Averaging 69 points a game. 3 on the way by Van Order, and he knocks it down. Jack Van Order knocks down the 3 ball, and there was a slam that would have brought the house down. Dillard comes close. 10 points for Van Order, and Van Order's wide open. They missed him, but Fisher puts it up and in. And Carroll now getting some buckets, but that will a little bit too far out of reach. 61-44 with 1:44 left. We'll take a quick break and be back here on SummitCitySports.com. Back here on SummitCitySports.com, 61-44, Wayne leads the Carroll Chargers, and it appears that Wayne is going to be heading to 4-2 on the year. And Carroll looks like starting to clear the bench. Number 12, Cole Lambert, checks in for the first time for the Generals, and Preston Comer had it right there. Could have slammed it in, fails to do so, and Carroll comes away with it. Why is this thing? Makes it 61-44, 1:22 left here. Van Order drives, lays it in. Makes it 61-46. Carroll leads. That'll be Jack Van Order's 12th point for the Chargers. He's tied with Brody Fisher as leading scorers for the Chargers. Preston Comer getting called for the foul there. Carroll will have the ball. As Coach Brewer just yelled "we" over me. I think some of the Wayne guys getting a little excited, trying to pad their stat total. And sometimes that can result in some silly fouls like this. As 4 of the 5 players on the court for Wayne are in double figures. This team is very deep, and they have a lot of the makings to be a really good team. 3 on the way No good by Carroll. And Wayne's going to bring it back. I would imagine that they'll try for one more bucket, and that will be it. Harold Mack gives it off to Barnes. Barnes pulls it. Guarded by Lambert. Barnes over to LaShawn Green, who had a big game, leading scorer by far, 18 points for the Generals. And this Generals team really did a nice job tonight. After a slow start, it was a 24-24 ball game at half. Generals really played some really lockdown D, limited the bigs for Carroll, and that's kind of what you needed when Carroll's offense wasn't going to do much when they didn't get the ball inside. Final score from Wayne High School. The Wayne Generals defeat the Carroll Chargers 61-46. Wayne is victorious. Our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, we're going to give it to LaShawn Green. 18 points on the night for the Wayne Generals, really leading this team. And this Wayne Generals team looking very good as they move to 2-0 in conference play. For Aiden North on call, Cora Orth on camera, thank you for joining us from Wayne High School. Next time, Carroll will be back in action tomorrow night tomorrow afternoon, I should say, as they play Warsaw, while the Wayne Generals will be playing home against Woodland on December 28th.